What's up, guys? It's summer, so I don't work in the shop or on the toys with a shirt on. So I'm not putting it on for you guys, but here's an update on all the projects. 71 Volkswagen Beetle, Super Beetle, Maha Beetle, whatever you want to call it, is it's complete. I'm actually going to, I'm planning on just driving this to the grocery store and to the gym and back, and, little 5-minute trips, but planning on terrorizing the mean streets of Northern Virginia in this thing. So that's the goal. That's what I built it for. Built it with all the lights and the turn signals to be street legal. So that's the plan for this. I'll still be taking it out every now and then to trails. It's just I no longer live on the farm, so I'm pretty far away from everything, and it takes a lot of effort to get me to drive 3 hours just to go rip it on a real off-highway trail. So nonetheless, I do need to take it somewhere to test out these 35-inch Maxxis stickies, and that'll be the next time you see it. But eventually, I'll replace the decal plate, or the decoration plate, with a real plate, and I'll be driving it on the streets. So that's the goal of the 71 Beetle. Clearly it's a perfect street car, and should go ahead and gander a lot of looks. So that's what we're gonna do with that bad boy, and for now it'll end up being yard art until it gets there, because I don't want that ticket for no insurance, no registration. So it sits here, and I get a look at it every time I drive the other cars to work. So that's the update on the Beetle. All right, so clearly we're cutting some grass this morning, but walking over to the other projects, we've got the old 1990s, maybe early 2000s Kubota B5200. I'm actually waiting on my CNC to be fixed so I can CNC cut out a choke plate as well as a seat bracket to put the boat seat on it. So this one's on a holding pattern due to my dang Hypertherm XR table. I've been fighting this thing for about 2 weeks now. First I resoldered a new USB on the motion control board. That didn't fix it. Now I bought a whole new motion control board for Langmuir. That also didn't fix it. Running into what I thought was EMI errors, but I don't know if you can see over there. There's an 8-foot grounding rod running on jumper cables to the table. Grounded it out, still the same issue, not even a little bit of a better fix. So I think there's something wrong with the actual enclosure itself, or one of the drivers or something. I'm getting a critical error LED pop up on the motion control board, so something's shortened to ground, likely from me moving it. So nonetheless, I'm going to order a complete new electric enclosure from Langmuir, see if that fixes it. Once it's fixed, I can finish the old tractor. And that's the update on the tractor. While we are in the shop, this is my current love-hate project. 69 Beetle or 73 Sunbug. I forget, 69 or 73, I'll go check the title. But still, early generation Beetle, going to a front wheel drive conversion from an SRT4. Bunch of nice fiberglass parts laying around everywhere. It's on the lift, so it's clearly going to get worked on next, and that's only because this is the most near complete build we got so far. This is a complete front end swap, so everything runs and drives, as a unit right here. Everything's still plumbed together. It leaks like a motherfucker, like a mofo, but it runs. So ideally, it's just place the fiberglass hood on the Beetle, cut to where it gets cut, do some fancy metal working, remove the dash, the interior, parts of the floorboard. Oh, look, some water sitting in there. That's healthy. Parts of the floorboard, and then meld it together with the with the Miller. That's a short end solution, but that truly is what I'm planning on doing. So measuring, it's going to be obviously weird, but it should work, I think, after measuring it a couple more times. So this love hate project just truly is lined up to start, but I haven't started it yet. So I'm gonna throw some of those PRP seats in there. I've got a full roll cage for the Bug, lots of interior goodies, and windows, whole 9 yards, everything to fix the sunroof. So that'll be cool when it's done. I just haven't had time to start working on it yet. So, but I will, I think, coming up shortly, if the other projects don't get away from me. The next project underneath this tarp is the NB Miata project. This is the fully caged and built NB Miata. I've got a V8 front engine cradle from V8 Roadster. I am waiting on the rear 8.8 stage 2, stage 3 diff for 600 horsepower. And once that comes in, the Miata will get wheeled. Hopefully this is complete. The 72 bug is complete, but then I'll wheel the Miata back in, install that diff, keep all the tires and stuff the same. Put this 392 Scat Pack. This is a 2021 392 Scat Pack with 100,000 miles from Cleveland Power. Put those PRP heated and cooled seats. Paint it a nice metallic purple from the Spray Source, which is sitting up there. And all of that will be together. And that's the Miata project, but that one is on the payroll for waiting on parts, which is why it's sitting outside undercover and why I want to get this one done so I can clear up space. So NB Miata project, probably sitting at number 3 on the line of projects. Coming up next is my favorite of the projects. Not that I should have a favorite, but definitely my favorite because I've always wanted a step side truck. This is my 77 Dodge W150 step side. It's a beast. I really like it. It's big, but I pulled the engine in the trans. It was that 318 727 trans because my OCD got the better of me, and I really want to run this twin turbo kit on the 318, and I was just going to run it on the stock engine and blow it up, but my OCD got the better of me. So that 318 as well as that 727 are at separate machine shops getting built for 700 horsepower. So when those come back, it'll be good. I'm not I rebuilt a couple engines, but I definitely haven't built anything to the 600 plus horsepower range, especially with not compound, but with twin turbos or any forced induction builds. So I figure in order to save my time, that'll be the cheapest and most reliable way to get those built. But those aren't even going back in the truck. Those ones are gonna be going in the Jeep, so we'll hold that thought. The truck, as I put in a YouTube short earlier this week, is getting a 2023 392 Scat Pack. Some of the comments were just like, oh, go Hellefant, or go XYZ, or like, I totally understand the need for a more modern engine, or the want really for a more modern engine. And that's because I am going to be trying to tow with this truck. So 392, 485, 465 on the power numbers there from Crank. It's not the strongest to tow, but at the same time, I also have a divorced Dana 205 transfer case, so I can really have the gearing help me there, and then just kind of swap that 2-wheel drive power plant into the front. And then if I need to, have that extra set of gearing for the Dana 44s and the Chrysler 9 1/4 rear. So I think it'll do fine. I've got a lot of ideas, and limited on funds. I have a lot of projects and I like buying nice things for them, but I will say humbly, I don't have Hellefant or Hellcat money laying around for these projects. My wife would probably get a little upset if I went that far on them. And frankly, she probably already is getting upset because none of these run and drive. So I really need to get something done, which is why I went to Cleveland Power and just picked up another 392 Scat Pack to swap in here. It should be relatively quick. I say that, but who knows what will happen. I've got a manual steering box already installed. Gonna run 2016 Prius power steering, electric power steering into the 2023 column that they will be delivering with the crate. So it should all work. It should all mend together. Gonna solid mount the Scat Pack and the transmission there, and it should be good enough. Inside of the Dodge is still going to be interesting, but not the most time-consuming build I've ever done. That being said, full of parts right now, but I'll end up gutting the dash. I'm gonna put this cover on the roof once I take everything out and paint the roof black, and should look good. I've got a leather seat, real McCoy leather coming in, diamond pattern obviously, and yeah, that PRP wheel will obviously be removed, and I'll probably move that steering column to the Jeep. So that's the update on the 77. Again, I'm really stoked with it. I'm hoping that my OCD works in a favorable way to me. When I pick up the new crate next week for the Scat Pack, I should should be able to get that all installed and running and driving relatively quickly. So that's the goal with the 77. That'll probably be #1 priority depending on when FedEx wants to drop that crate to me. And then I'll finish the 73 Beetle and then the Hemi-Ata. And then last but not least, my car when I was 16 years old. My dad and I bought this together, and I've had it ever since. It's an 83 CJ7. This CJ is it's my car, man. I had it since I was 16. It does mean a lot to me. I don't want to just absolutely chop it, but also growing and maturing into the car hobby as I have, it's going to be a little bit chopped, and that's totally okay. My plans for this one are to slam it to the ground, stick the girl in the front, do a wish beam front suspension, have that big twin turbo 318 just out and about, no front fenders, no hood, really hot rodding the Jeep out, and get to see all the nice chrome 318 twin turbo build just sticking out of the bonnet. So, or really where the bonnet would be. So that's the goal for it. Obviously that is a lift required project to make my life easier. So as soon as I get those two done, I'll be putting the CJ onto the lift to start doing that. And I'm thinking go to like a dually axle, but just run the outer so that the wheels are on the outside of the body lines when it's slammed. I think that's the best way these look. This is another project that I've been really collecting parts on. Really haven't got to it because I've had no idea really the direction I wanted to take it. Actually, under those tarps is a Genrite stage 2 roll cage for a CJ, super beefy. Clearly I've got a PRP bench seat in there as well that's actually heated. So again, really been collecting parts for a while on these cars, but this is a Jeep that I never got to, mostly because I don't know, I've had other projects that took priority. I think I've had 4 Samurais since owning this, let alone any other trucks. So yeah, anyways, Jeep will come last. It'll be a hot rod Jeep. Thinking of being at 650 horsepower, twin turbo, small block Mopar, 727 2-wheel drive, probably 2 inches off the ground. I'm excited for it. I really am. I think that'll be a great project, but it's just last in line of the priority list. So yeah, guys, that's a little bit of insights into the way my mind works on these things. It's I don't know if it's good or bad, but it's something. I'll get cranking on them. Hopefully I can get some more content out. I know I blast shorts because it's just easy to pull out my phone, but I also realize that long form is the way to go here. So eventually we'll be getting some of these projects out and some good long form videos, but I'm thinking that 77 Dodge is gonna be the next couple long form videos for sure, since FedEx is supposed to drop that crate off here this week. So nonetheless, I will catch you guys next time.